Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete left side to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Motion man is Shakir.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Motion man is Shakir.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Dawson Knox, 35 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2.
Back to throw. Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
14 yards that time for number 14.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motion man is Shakir.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line. Motion man is Shakir.
They run again on first down. Cook.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Motion man is Shakir.
throwing on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That third down conversion good for 23.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Motion man is Shakir.
Cook following the penalty. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 6 now. Motion man is Shakir. To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
is a give to Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Beckham will go in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Motion man is Shakir.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
13.
4th down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Motion man is Shakir.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to change the look here. Allen now throwing on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Cook again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Motion man is Shakir. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was touched on at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Hill is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ricard going to get it on the option. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Mark Andrews finding a way to get the feet down. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They start the drive with Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Motion man is Shakir.
Allen. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Motion man is Shakir.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Allen.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, Diggs, what a catch.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Allen. Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Second down, goal to go. To throw is Allen.
They try again with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Jackson.
On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough, and that's going to fall incomplete.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Jackson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Jackson. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time tryna shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
97.
Love now.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Blue. Mike 6. I'm not ready.
Love now to pass on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Yellow, 43. Call red. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check my...
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check Fury. Red, cycle. Rush in. Go red. Hey, check Mike 6. There we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the run. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ultra.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Hey, red. Ready to go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Hey, go steal. Check. Check 99. Yellow, zoom. Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Shift. Hey, check 24. Check smash. Ready, go.
They're going to run this
pass with a tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pollard gets it off the option, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Play action now, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was put down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Love, he'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Love. Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch out. Strike it. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A second down throw for Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
ready. Black shot. Watch out now. 50 Fury. I'm here all day. Strike it. Check, strike it. He's coming. Wait. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Who's that?
First down, going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. 60 red. Red, yellow. Hey, check Mike 6. No chance. Mike 6. Ricky. Check 26. Steal.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Going back to Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Check nickel.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm steal. Black.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
This is 2nd and 8.
Prescott to throw it.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets them back within a couple at 8-6 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Love once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Love to pass. The left side completion to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Hey, Green. I'm coming. Ultra. He's coming. Double up.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Check 15.
Throwing left sideline complete. It's Reed. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Firing quickly out wide is Love. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Love wants to shift things around. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute. Launches deep, a jump ball, and this is caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check. Hey, go steal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready, go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Love throwing for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott.
that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes. I think
any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Aubrey now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
38. Red, cycle. Hey, blue.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just